Hey, morning everyone, hope you're all doing well. So today we're trying the Primark makeup out, and I just want to mention that I just used that the pore refining bubble mask in the bath, and I also just prepped using this hydrating facial mist, and my skin looks incredible. Like, it looks amazing. I've also been using this Seeing Sun anti-aging face sun cream, and I think that's been giving me a nice glow. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that quickly. I also just used my Primark body scrub, the coconut one, for the first time this morning, and oh my god, my skin feels like so good, like the best it's felt in like years. So yeah, I've done my eyebrows, primed my eyelids, and we are ready to go straight into probably the most exciting thing, right? The Pastel Passions eyeshadow library. So it's got the little sheet of names. I never keep these, so I'll just like show you which I'm using. This doesn't have a mirror, but I don't mind because I have like palettes with a million mirrors in my collection. I always use this Fenty one anyway because it's just so small and just it's so handy. So yeah, I really don't mind the fact that it does not have a mirror. Obviously it makes it a little less travel friendly, but hey ho. So I'm not actually 100% sure what kind of look I want to do today. I only have about an hour to get ready, so it's going to have to be relatively like simple and quick. I know I want to use the greens, but I think to start I'm going to start taking this like peachy shade right here. I'm just going to take that, put that through my crease. It's quite a bit of fallout, but I feel like I mention this in every video, like literally every palette has fallout. This is my second time trying a Primark eyeshadow palette, although this one is pastel. So I feel like we all know that pastels are like, they're kind of a bit harder to get pigment out of because obviously they're supposed to be pastel. They just don't really show up as well on the eye as like, you know, like normal shades. Pigment, I can see it, like a really sheer little wash right there, but like it's nothing crazy. I'm also having to build it up a little, like it's not like I go in once and there's like hello pigment. Like I am having to go in about 3 times. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I think we might take a little of this like lemon yellow over here. Can you even see? I feel like the light's washing it out quite a lot. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so there's this lemon yellow over here. I'm gonna take that and pop it just a little like higher. Hello. Okay, so that is like super soft. Can you even see it? You can see it like a little, but it is like really soft. What should we take? We'll take a bit of this purple right. Yeah, this one. It's like a bit darker. It's one of the darker shades in the palette. I feel like I keep saying that. Oh yeah, see, I can see that. Like where I've just put that, I can see it. So yeah. Oh yeah, that has some nice pigment, this one actually. I will say that these are very easy to blend. That's probably because you can't really see them. So of course they're easy to blend. There's no harsh lines or anything. But super easy to blend. I am going to take my first peach shade and just, you know, I'm going to try and get it back a little. And with any pigment, it helps if you like stamp the brush first and then blend. I mean, I do want this look to be super soft and pastel-y. And also bear in mind that I haven't done my foundation yet, so once I've cancelled out all my redness, you know, you will be able to see the eyes better. So I'm going to take the pastel green all the way over this end. And I'm just going to take it on a flat brush. Ooh. See? It's so much more pigmented when you actually like lay the colour down first. That's a really pretty green. Okay, taking my brush and blending. Gonna take a little bit of green on this brush just to blend it into the purple and everything a bit easier. That green is stunning. I I really like the fade into the purple and the peach shade as well. Like, you can see it looks nice. Super easy to blend, like ridiculously easy. And then I'm gonna take this shimmery like green over here, yeah, and I'm just gonna put that on like the inner third of my eye. I'm gonna try it with my finger. Ooh, that is pretty. I'm just gonna take my brush that has the green on it, and if I just like tap over that, it'll just blend it a bit easier. And then back in with my brush and just go over this inner part. But oh my god, that is stunning. Oh, I'm like actually kind of pleasantly surprised. Like, for £5 and it being all just like really soft pastels, that's just shown up so nice. And that shimmer shade is like beautiful, like actually stunning. Alright, so yeah, just to quickly recap, for how many shades do you get in here? You get 12 shades for a £5, and I do think that that's beautiful. Hold on, I messed up in here a little. Like, honestly, like, I'm impressed. I think that if they're this nice on like pastel shades, then you have a good chance of it being nice on like the deeper, more proper shades. Do you know what I mean? Let's prime. So, as I said, I already did use a little bit of this gentle hydrating facial mist, so I've already done that. But we're gonna try out for the very first time this Prep and Perfect Balancing Primer Gel. This was £3. This is supposed to aid my makeup hold. Yeah, it's supposed to control shine. It's meant to be a lightweight gel texture with hyaluronic acid, seaweed and cucumber extract. And ooh, that pumped out like first try. It's like a light lavender shade, as I mentioned in my other. Ooh, that feels so nice. It's really like, it's like a gel but like thick. Oh, it smells like seaweed. As I mentioned in my last video, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like I think it's called like Becca First Light or something, because it sort of has a very similar packaging, a very similar like shade of the actual primer, but this feels like thick. Like, this feels hydrating. Like, as I'm rubbing it on, like I can feel it, oh, thickening up. It feels tacky. I'm not really sure what it means by balancing. I assumed that that might have been like that I might balance out my skin tone a little, which it may be doing if we give it a moment, because obviously where I'm touching at my face, that will, you know, make it all red. But we'll look. My face feels like hydrated. It feels sticky. I like that. That was a very odd texture that I haven't experienced really. The only thing that I would say that feels kind of like this is actually that bubble mask. Like, it feels like a gel formula, but then like you rub it and it starts like thicken up. I really like it actually, and because of its light lavender shade, it is kind of like brightening just like naturally. Anywho, let's go on to foundation. So I have here the PS Pro Longwear Natural Luminous Serum Foundation, a medium buildable coverage enriched with diamond complex. I don't know what that is, and it's supposed to be radiant and lightweight, and I got mine in 123 Warm. It is the lightest shade that I could find. I'd normally prefer a neutral tone, but because my skin tone is kind of neutral, I can sort of go warm, you know. This was £6, which was a bit more expensive for Primark, but it is from their new PS Pro range. So when I like squirt it, it's very like, oh, it's very thin. It's dripping, it's dripping, it's dripping. Okay. It's super thin. Like, it feels like a serum. It has a somewhat chemical smell, but nowhere near as bad as the other Primark foundation I tried, which was like the double wear one. But yeah, it is like super thin, so I understand why they've put it in this sort of packaging. I'll do one side with a brush and one side with a sponge like I normally do. This brush is actually from Primark. It is supposed to be like a contour and highlight brush, but I really like it for foundation. Okay, so the colour is a bit, it's not too off, like it's fine. Like I can definitely work with it, especially with something with such light coverage. But I only put on like the tiniest amount because like it was just so runny. I think that looks nice. Like I do want more coverage on my redness, but it does look nice. It looks really like, it does look radiant. It does look really nice. Try my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge on the other side. I tend to prefer things with a sponge. I tend to prefer the like finish of it, although it will normally give you a bit less coverage. I'm definitely going to need more, so we'll have to see how buildable it is. But yeah, as you can see, definitely less coverage on the sponge side in comparison to the brush side. So I'm going to squeeze out some just on the back of my hand. That is like, it's super liquidy, and I'm just going to go directly in with my sponge. I would say that right off the bat it's just a very sheer light coverage, like it's not medium, but we might be able to build it up there. Although it does have a really pretty finish. It'll be great for like springtime. Oh, why am I so washed out? It'll be great for springtime and summer, I imagine, because it is so liquidy. It would probably also be really good for like a dry skin, just because of the consistency. I don't know how great it would be for like oily skin, but after a second layer I'm really liking the way it looks. Actually, it's still super natural, but I mean, the title gives you that impression as a natural luminous serum foundation, so I didn't expect it to have like mad coverage, but I actually like it. I feel like the shade is pretty okay. Like, don't mind my nose because I have some dry skin on it, but like that does look really lovely. Like, super glowy, super natural. Like, it looks like you haven't got a foundation on, but you do have a little bit extra coverage. I mean, for £6 I do kind of hope that it would be maybe a bit more coverage than this, because you can get some really good stuff for like super cheap nowadays. So like, honestly, £6 was a bit expensive. But I do really like the finish of it. Like I do really like the finish of it. It does remind me slightly of my Natural Collection Hydrating and Radiance foundation. This is like too dark for me, but I feel like the finish is very similar. This just has more coverage. This is like £2, so just for comparison's sake. And that's also like a super liquidy foundation, probably the liquidiest one I own until now. Let's do some concealer. So I didn't get a concealer, I just could not get one like in my shade, so I'm just gonna go in with a favorite and a trusted one. This is my Essence Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer. I have mine in the shade 05 Fair, and I really love this concealer. It's definitely like, it's the concealer that I use every single day. Also, if you can hear noises, don't mind it. It's just the pigs playing around with some toys. So we have a powder to try next. This is a new powder. It's also from the PS Pro line, and it is the Natural Finish Flawless Powder and Foundation with a buildable coverage. It's got aloe vera maca powder, and it's meant to be soft, focus and perfecting. I got this in the shade 111 Cool, so obviously that's different to the foundation. It's just what they had. It looks like it's going to be light enough. It has a really big like mirror in here, which I like. I'm just going to do my normal thing, which is take a dry sponge and dip straight in. I go directly on top of my concealer. It's not doing like crazy mad things. It looks nice though. I'm going to put some on my nose, especially around here where I get all oily. I'm just going to put some here on my cheek just to see if it does actually have like a coverage. It does actually come with this little puff thing, and I wonder if I like dip my puff in and like swipe it, if that's any better, or like dab it. I just wonder if this little puff thing makes any difference. I don't think it does. So yeah, I think the powder's nice. I'll keep trying it, but so far I don't really notice too much of a difference compared to like my other powders. I'm actually just going to take a little on a big fluffy brush and just like set down here where I still feel a little tacky. Now it is time for bronzer, and today I'm going to use my W7 Hollywood bronzer. I feel like I haven't used this in a little bit. I've been using my Essence Mosaic compact powder, which is probably my favorite, and it's really lovely, but this has some like sheen to it. It's also like super affordable, so I thought I would just use this today. For blush, we use a Primark blush. This isn't new to me though. This is just the PS blush in Secrecy. It's like a peach shade, and it does have some shimmer to it, but it is like, it's a really nice shade. Cute, cute, cute. And then I'll highlight, and just for highlight today I'll go back into my Hollywood Bronze and Glow, and if I don't like it then I'll use a bit of my Essence. And then I'm just going to quickly pop on some fake freckles. I use my Makeup Obsession Quick Stick, Fast Stick. It's like a foundation stick. This is in the shade D03. I take some tweezers with a point. Obviously it's completely up to you whether you want to do like faux freckles or whatever. I've just really been liking them recently. I think they're just super cute. I'm just gonna go back in to my powder and just dab straight over. Okay, so now that's all done, I'm going to set quickly with this Prep and Perfect Performance and Setting Mist. This was £4. It says it helps fix makeup. It's got a dewy finish. It's lightweight. Has chamomile and aloe vera. So I'm just gonna spray this quickly. I love the smell of it. It smells so like fresh and like herbally kind of. I don't know. I think it helped to calm the powder down a little. We won't know if it helps like the stay of my makeup yet, obviously. Did it give me a dewy finish? Not particularly. Not particularly, but I like the smell of it. So for under the eyes, I'm going to take the peach shade that we started off with, which is this one, and just run that underneath. And then I'm going to take the super... I'm going to take this super pale yellow and just run that underneath. I'm going to take the purple, which is this one, and just put that on the like outermost part. But then I'm going to take our mint shade and I'm going to wet it using the setting spray. And then I'm going to pop that in here. Oh wow, when it's wet it comes up like even more metallic. That's so nice. I like that. Then I'm gonna go off camera quickly and I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I'm gonna do some mascara, and probably do a light eyeliner, and then I'll be back to do the lips. So I sorted the mascara out. I haven't put in an eyeliner yet just because I need to wait for the mascara to dry. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But I have come back to do the lips with you. So for lips I have this, where is it? This Bronze Kiss lipstick. It does not have a shade on it. I didn't know what colour this even was until I got it home. Lucky for me, it's like a really peachy, I was gonna say a really pretty peachy colour, but I said really peachy, I don't know why. It is peachy. I haven't had anything in this sort of like thing before. I know that Colourpop does something like this. I've never tried anything like this. It smells really nice. So it doesn't have a lot of colour to it, like at all. It is very shiny though. It feels nice. It feels like kind of like nourishing. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's fine. I expected it to have a bit more colour, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm a little disappointed with how sheer it is, but it feels nice. I feel like it's sort of drying a little. But just to finish this look off, I do want to put on a gloss because, you know, I'm me, I love gloss. I'm going to use my Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss in the shade, what even are you? 26 Oh My Plump. It's like a peachy shade, so it's going to go really nicely probably with the thing. And also I just don't feel complete unless I have like a really juicy wet look lip on. I just really like it. I'm gonna put on a eyeliner quickly. This is just the Bourjois Paris waterproof eyeliner in Fair Play. Do I need to clean up my mascara, or did I actually do a good job today? Of course I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit, I'm me. So just to finish everything off, I'm gonna just do a little spritz of this. Again, I just really like the way it smells and feels. Ooh. And then that is this Primark makeup try on done, and I think I really freaking like it. Like, come on. I think the eyes are so nice. They're probably my favorite part. Complexion looks really nice. I don't look dry, I don't look dusty. It's settling into my little nose crease a little and into my smile lines a little, but I mean that happens with every foundation kind of thing. I smile a lot, so I have quite big smile lines. I think it looks good. I'm interested to see how well this makeup stays throughout the day because I'm going to be going out wearing a mask, things like that. So I will update the description box and just let you guys know how everything wore. But so far I am impressed, and this is probably the star of the show for me, the eyeshadow palette. I wasn't expecting it to be like as nice as it is. Like the first couple shades I put on, I feel like maybe I was a little disappointed, but it's definitely came through. And you see what I mean now about everything looking a bit better now that I've like cancelled out all of my redness. But that green, the greens are like to die for. They're beautiful and they're exactly what I was looking for. I like the foundation serum thing. I feel like it has enough coverage for me, especially paired with the concealer and the powder. Like, I like the way that my face looks, and it honestly feels like I have nothing on my skin right now. Like, my skin feels great. Like, it really does. The powder wasn't dry, and I'm just interested to see how it wears throughout the day, like whether it gets all dry and nasty or not. The mists, the skincare from Primark, like, let me tell you, is on a different level. Like, I'm so impressed. All of the skincare items I tried in my last video like just floored me, and these are no exception. They smell great, they feel great. Like, whether or not they do the job that they were designed to do, I will find out. But I really like the skincare from Primark. That is like the thing that I will probably say is just like, if you haven't, go and check out the Primark skincare, because like it's so cheap and it's so nice. Like, I'm very happy. I'm so happy. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you are new here, because it just, you know, it helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.